Yeah, a lot going on as we head into the next 48 hours. So let's get you started. We'll get you out the door this morning. A foggy start your day. Visibility is reduced here in downtown Buffalo. About a half-mile visibility there in Olean. So just heads up this morning, especially in Cattaraugus County. We have some fog to start our day. It's going to be rainy this morning, especially over the southern tier. That rain's going to mix with and change over to snow later on this afternoon, especially into this evening. Watch the winds. They're light right now, but that is going to change as winds are really going to kick up later on today. The highest impact with this lake effect snow event will be across the southern tier, where you'll have some whiteouts and isolated power outages. So just heads up, we're all going to get some snow. We're all going to deal with the strong winds, but the whiteouts and the very difficult travel will be mostly across the southern tier on Thursday. So that is your weather headlines as we head into Thanksgiving, with lake effect snow warnings posted for southern Erie, Wyoming, Chautauqua, and Cattaraugus counties from 1 a.m. on Thursday through 1 a.m. on Saturday. We also have a winter storm watch in effect for Allegheny County. Winter weather advisory for northern Erie County and Genesee County, 9 p.m. today through 1 p.m. on Thursday, and an advisory 7 p.m. today through 7 a.m. on Thursday for Niagara County and Orleans County. Wind advisory for most of western New York goes into effect noon today, runs through 1 a.m. on Friday, as winds will be gusting 50 to almost 55 miles per hour at times, especially later today once that front passes through. We are tracking rain showers across the area this morning. Rain from Dunkirk to Concord, Springville, over toward Ellicottville, Jamestown, Salamanca, into Wellsville. So it is a rainy and foggy start to our day. Cold front approaching Detroit. That front is going to move through right around lunchtime. And once that front passes, winds will increase and temperatures will tumble. 50 degrees right now, winds out of the southwest at just 8 miles per hour. Again, not a bad start to our day. 48 in Jamestown, 50 in Niagara Falls. Here's your hourly forecast. Low 50s by noontime, mid 40s at 2 o'clock, near 40 at 6 p.m. So we'll have the rain that's will mix with and change over to snow later today. Winds will increase. Look at that, gusting around our southwesterly at 25 miles per hour at 6 p.m., gusting around 40 to 50 miles per hour. So there's that front passing through at around 6 p.m. We'll have some rain around the area that'll change over to snow once that colder air filters in. But after around 6 a.m. on Thursday, notice that band across the south towns moves pretty quickly south of Buffalo. And on Thursday, most of the snow across extreme southern Erie, southern Wyoming, Chautauqua, Cattaraugus, and Allegheny counties. And we'll have the winds becoming more northwesterly on Friday. So we'll see the snow south of Buffalo and a few bands coming in off of Lake Ontario impacting the north towns. For you folks doing the turkey trot tomorrow, temperatures will be in the low 30s. We'll have some slushy accumulation from snow overnight, so expect a few inches of snow on the ground. It is going to be a windy and blustery turkey trot, so giving you a heads up right now, and probably bring a pair of dry socks to change into after the race. Here's a look at the Canadian model showing the snow amounts for tonight through early Thursday afternoon. And Buffalo over toward Kenmore and Amherst showing about 6 to 7 inches of snow. Now, we're not going to have that much on the ground because a lot of it's going to melt when it hits the surface for the onset, but we are expecting a few inches of accumulation from Niagara Falls to Lockport, Medina, Albion, back toward Akron, Alden, Lancaster, and Depew, as this pretty impressive lake effect band is going to develop tonight into early Thursday before it shifts southward. As far as winds are concerned, at 5 o'clock today, winds gusting near 40 miles per hour, winds overnight 45 to 50 miles per hour. And on Thursday, as you're driving, winds gusting around 40 to 50 miles per hour, especially south of Buffalo with those north-south roads like the 219 and Route 16. Those will be very, very difficult to travel on. Snow totals by the end of this event, Buffalo to Batavia northward, 2 to 5 inches. Again, some of the models showing some higher amounts, but a lot of that's going to melt off as it hits the ground for the beginning of this system because the ground will still be above freezing. And then we head further south, pretty sharp cutoff right along 20A. South of that, you'll have higher snow totals, and we'll go to about 8 to 18 inches of snow from Springville to Jamestown to Randolph over towards Salamanca and Ellicottville. Your forecast for today: strong winds, early highs in the low 50s. Temperatures drop this afternoon. Tonight, we'll see that lake effect rain band quickly switch over to snow with about 2 to 5 inches of slushy accumulation by tomorrow morning, Buffalo northward. Tomorrow, windy with the snow mainly south of Buffalo. Lake